Hi, I'm Matthew Tringali with Smart Shield Property Management, and in this video I'm going to answer the question, what should you do when your tenant is not paying the rent in the Charlotte, North Carolina area? The first thing I want to get out of the way right out of the gate here is you may have heard horror stories of landlords who, when their tenant doesn't pay the rent, they show up to the house and remove the front door or disconnect the utilities. These things are highly illegal and will get that particular landlord in big trouble in court in front of a judge. So obviously don't do that. But let's talk about the more common example. In general, if your tenant's not paying the lease, I'm sure they're very well-meaning and they've fallen on hard times in some way. They're gonna want to call you and talk to you about their story of why they're having a hard time. You're gonna be tempted to listen to them, and you may be even tempted to give them more time. That'll turn into a week, will turn into a month, will turn into multiple months, and you'll grow very frustrated and disappointed and wonder, where did I go wrong? Here's where you went wrong. If you find yourself in that situation, you're not treating your rental property like a business. What that means is have a lease and enforce its policies. So at Smart Shield Property Management, for example, when we have a tenant that hasn't paid the rent on time, we let them know, hey, we're cheering for you. We understand you have something going on in your life, but in the meantime, we have to enforce the policies of the lease. We have to file the eviction and get this process started. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily you're gonna have to move out of the property. Maybe you'll get this thing figured out before we get to the point where the eviction is complete. But in the meantime, we have to get that process started. By getting that process started on time, it puts us in a position where we'll never have to be more than 45 days or so from them not paying the rent before the eviction process is completed. So if you find yourself having this problem and you want more advice and want to chat with us about it, please give us a call anytime at Smart Shield Property Management, the intelligent investor's choice.